Hey guys, today's topic is music. I don't want to get too carried away focusing on ancient and old music, so I'm going to stick with all modern day music from China, or roughly modern day. In your forum responses, if you would like to go into stuff from yesteryear, feel free to. But I will try to give you guys a heads up of the industry that currently exists. For the most part, I'm sure you guys have heard of K-pop, which is pop music from Korea, maybe J-pop, which is pop music from Japan. There's also a C-pop, which is Chinese pop music. They broke it down into Mandopop, Cantopop, and Hoikenpop, which are three languages spoken in China. Asian has its own music industry with millions of listeners from all around the planet, similar to American music. It has evolved and changed through multiple genres, and there's so much that you can listen to there. Everything you can hear in America, you can also hear in China, similar music styles. A few statistics: in 2003, South Korea became the first music industry where digital music sales surpassed physical formats. In 2012, Japan became the largest recorded music market. However, they have dropped back behind the US since. And China is expected to become the largest music market in the world by the next year, as their industry was over $2 billion in 2015 alone. The first song that I want to get into is the first Japanese song to hit the U.S. billboards. And this took place in 1966. We're going to listen to two versions of this song, just a glimpse of them. I won't make you guys listen to everything. The first one is the English version, and let's listen to it real quick.
I'll hold my head up high, looking into the sky, so they won't see all the tears that are in my eyes. No one will know I'm going through my first long night without you.
Alright, so you can see how that sounds very American. So what I want to do is I want to listen to the real version. And this is the original in Japanese. Alright, so, we can kind of see the similarities here. We can definitely feel the American influence on this song, but also an Asian kick to it. We have really gone a long way, and you must think that Japan probably influenced the American billboards. It was the first on the billboards because we had such a tight relationship with Japan after World War II, considering that we were occupying them for a while, and then we definitely helped build their economy and culture in our image. So that is the first Japanese songs to hit the American billboards. What I want to do now is I want to look at the first Chinese. Now, this is kind of a weird situation here because Kris Wu is actually Canadian Chinese, but it is still technically a Chinese song according to statistics. So let's listen to this song real quick, just a portion of it.
I'm about to go with my money on you. I'm about to go with up. Tell me what you want, where we going. It's on you. Anything you want, it's us. I ain't never seen a girl like that. Tell me if we take a chance like that. Got me spending all my cash like that. Keep on doing what I like that.
Alright, so that is a Chinese artist performing in a very American style also, we could consider it, which probably has some Latin influence in there also. So I would just like you guys to think about that one, that's another example. Now, there are some very different Chinese songs actually done in China. I'm not going to get into them today, but that's definitely something that the Chinese focused students can look into, because you got to think of the population of China alone. and how much music must be there that we don't ever hear in our markets, because most Americans don't listen to songs that are not spoken or sung in English. So now I'm going to get into my favorite of the songs, which is probably, you guys guess if you're thinking about a Korean song, the first one to become large in America. I'll let you figure it out with this very awesome video.
오빤 강남 스타일 강남 스타일 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자 너는 선호해 낮에는 너만큼 따사
Alright guys, so you probably know that song. That is Psy's Gangnam Style. So these are three songs, or three versions of songs that all made impact in America. I would love to hear some more about these songs, maybe some actual songs that are popular in Asia. One thing to consider here, that each one of these songs has a very distinct cultural similarity to America. But all of them also seem to have a very Asian feel to them. So we know the first song, the Japanese version, My First Lonely Night, is very American influence, but yet about a Japanese love story. The Chinese version is kind of a mixture of Chinese songs or sounds mixed into kind of an American style hip hop type of beat. I'm very bad with music stuff. Gangnam Style is actually a parody song. It was kind of like a Weird Al Yankovic song for Korea, and he's talking about fashion in Korea, which is definitely American influenced, or has been American influenced at one point in time. So America has kind of this thing called soft power, which is culture that we spread to other countries. So I would like you guys to focus on your regions, give me a really good response, include links to these songs if you find them, unless you're talking about industries. But yeah, if you find any great or some gold on the internet, guys, feel free to share it. I'm sure people would love to hear it. So I will look forward to seeing these next week. Thank you. Oh, also, one quick thing. You must post your video before Wednesday or on Wednesday. Then you will respond in the three responses to other students, one from each country, by the following Sunday. So you have to post your video or your form, of 400 words on Wednesday, and then respond to students by that Sunday. Thank you. Have a great week.